Good evening, Salutin. Yeah, Dene Yati podcast tonight, Tuesday evening. See Willis Janvier Hushil in Taylor's tours all the way up north, Lalage, Saskatchewan. Clearwater River Dene Nation. There's that's a school. There's a school night there, look. That's the band I'm representing. And I come to you live on Treaty 4 territory way down south. Must-see shows on Tuesday evening. I got a guest for you, Benice Reshai. Special occasion, Ina Shaus at Saha. Yeah. Kola Johnson, Clearwater River Denny School Ala now. And here's a Kohana Tanu. Nice background picture. Hanila Tanzi Janvier. Yes. Hello there, Neil. Dogas in there, see. Yeah, collector, it's a quay by STR, Allison Lemaigre, Julia, the Clearwater River Dene Nation, the Sakuhana Tenu, and not the grades on Ocean, color is correct. I will bring her in right away. Good evening, Eddie. Anti the Machine Gun, good evening. Hello, all the way from CRDN, Hinila Heather Fontaine. Hi, Rebecca Sylvester. Edlan and F from Saskatoon, Treaty 6. The Métis Nation, Tanzi Janvier. Hello from Hatchet Lake, Helen. But I don't know Nazid. Hello from Wollaston, anyways. Nazid backwards. And Nechas, just spell your name backwards. Good evening, Coal Lake First Nation. Birch Narrows, hello. Gabrielle Fontaine. Kimberly Kelly, hello. My sis-in-law teaches grade 2. Yes, yes. So, hello, everyone. Beverly, my sweetheart. Hey, healthy, yeah. Here she is, Allison Lemaigre, all the way from CRDN. Do not ask about cows and plows tonight. We're all about Dene Yati. Masi Cho, here she is.
Hello.
Hello, Allison. Again.
Asas dele kunen.
Ne Zoom, Kudi Masina Sana Dene Yati podcast. Gedun. Ja, says Halia Tide. Said Ziedan Anilea.
Her say Nandi Mercy.
Yeah, for sure. Kudi then introduce her in the other the next you don't you the treaty number Ludalt and a you or not anything, you know?
Nos yeah, Clearwater School a year sequadan is 10. Don't thought it then as a quadanil 10 a year thought a lie nala. Let nenedy hinders to ally now it's just a nene nest it's just a quadan is 10. It's in no higher tier and conduce a quadan is 10. Could don't a year it's only on. Kolla no say a tip on a scatto, don't no higher tier. Not certain nail yaw league can't oil the nail night and boss a can't sick and there.
Not a great teacher in it, yeah, or just kind of a program or coordinator or boss, head honcho.
Thaw grade 2 honey towards a grade 1 and cause it's and then doesn't tune a year the thoughts a honey tom could do a grade 4. Do it to as a quad and as 10.
Totina. Oh. Who the whole school then honestly Clearwater River, or maybe I'm wrong.
Tant had a quid I tied the bagels in that day a bit 9 to this or kind of hin at day some.
Yeah.
A ye by a theory in a can do had an altano. Kindergarten, grade 1, grade 2 can do by a theory he had an altano. Courier in grade 3 in day. Then background it put in a background. Courier yeah, Sally had in at 10 grade 4, 5, 6 at the tot in the nanny.
Kui your name Dale is into it then I de altion is as a que.
Kont and the Dobodonil de 2007 and the Stanley Labodonil de Sequitiba Tianat Cerny Lati Deno Unidurit out and other yeltil. Kont Abodonil Dani dere.
Yeah.
Sequirk is I to old type boss who considered had an altende. Yeah, Tibet tier at your old yarn jade courier to tot in an alley.
Okay.
Nekki all yarn can't open yards and can do then the Halyek IRL can do ATS in your Niasa. Cook on a looks in the Sequibia Tienet Sirla Jaladan IST. Hunk at the quick and do then IST it in a ladon. Then Santerit I was on Intel. And those on the double the new deal to do I don't learn near jazz.
So Dylan Align now in the first year Dylan Align now at the school and all then see.
Letnan Align Nair.
That's in it's in I guess Bachelor of Education, so that's it's not true though.
Nor tap neither ni.
Oh yeah, wrong. The zoo till 2 neither, huh?
Hoist inlay.
See, it's not your motel to say the and these and then there's no rubber arm. This is that's it. Yeah. Could the the zoo till you. Cool. Anyways, what year and all the night school?
2006.
Oh,
you're 24 nila.
Oh, yeah.
And I caused it an interview earlier because in a hiyo I your lesson on grade 7 so quite an Tony.
Yeah, 1 year. Queer Dene Hanel Tanu year Kue Bonus 2016, so it's probably 2007, huh?
2007 ko York Aboniter St. John's Quidana Hadanal Taniha.
Oh yeah.
Ko do North have neither a your quotum classic or a shall I your tum classic ars a dernis of residential school and linet in Deo. Quanti se basa se dois a quanal tanquan neither quanti se hunk at Hasanal Tananya. Cosio don't taper Stian Joe barst au Cobagan. See like is guys too big see her stand just
yeah
I next chilut then IST leni see who see do is then as a gonna doctor can do a coin to then IST nya come to her body sa hana shown then no yin as a high teeny sam ko antlet and he think I'm ko your tibers dehers and Joe Sunt or kan du så kvar den iltan den nästan hon kan du så kvar han iltan den häsli. Hatta. Ja, det sits en just en annan kesa. Kan du så kvar den iltan snia jo. Ja, det sent en laharis kill. Kolla kan du den så kvar den nästan har hon lasant en så kvar high school nerd day har den iltan tatna noten. Jag grade 2 den jo. I years a quid than I had an astanaja. That tabor not illy than Eric is so than
Corn.
Ocean.
No, it's not or not I syllabic soldier. You?
Yeah, oh yeah.
Oh yeah. It's not Elizabeth.
Born Nila, I use Ashon Buristina Brustina Stanko Borniland and Ubeners near day they make like different sounds. So Narini does not us and Igora Ay
Oh, yeah. Cool.
Hun den hun Neil san don dia ada yelti.
Yeah, Thai college on the Thai language conference. And you're ni ocean. Yeah, Bali die air course in teeny Saskatoon. But can you talk or not? Then in India as a jazz or work out, I guess. Was the meant to be. Goodness, can denare at you?
Says Canada no?
Honest Canada denare at you on the
Dain tana thera ya ati da yelti. Ay dain and dearla dan de hit a cola dan ay helti la.
Kui Sakua Neliendi new don't do tape. I mean only on Zano is on like you just shied away from it then I NLT. It's in Austin Nababer Nini or just kind of come back to you or just LT. You know that you can tell that you know then LT or they're just learning, you know. Nababer you.
Burn nila ni. Ya dan sa IST non sa ko hong atila. Tieda da hada na has talent on sa dana an ersk isor dana ya dana yetig IST hers danu ay bagar shan bagar shala. Ay kanto hada nas tane antibak IST ni se.
What are the like conversation NFT I mean I guess only is I guess it's not really.
Go shani. I guess you could say it was kind of like basic, you know, like
yeah.
Yans at dana hal hos new kantos an ya ha. Courier de bagan ansa or shan chow hardly see her estian job, but honest tanu tia a your tia, but I is too hard banners near near Johnny your day.
Yeah, it's cool. So often again then but Bonnie Kadaja.
Probably
it's okay.
2022 talk as I go ko a euro tia and do book ocean they can do ha big yeah. This IST on sa kola Sion de tut inta a IST ha.
Yeah.
What doing it at Donan is through then a son cleaner has clean say it here, but us and near his honest and no whole line in Hoyet here. I bagar no hot on into real then bag o shy a manto bought a capitana in gone bohan ni yare and this on Nedally guns a hold new. Benares nichoil in the amberist ounce aberist and on town. Because has him a cusinilla and yant was like Sabasi and hot delant illo could do and they can't do a hollow did it to his chotil's tonal. Suddenly like at the risk is on to Samba or Shanas and a jadore.
Yeah. Matured. I think it maturity you know. Times are different. Is one thing. Yeah, Dene Yati. I mean, there's a movement, you know. Torlunk and Nahin Dendarit Elu, Yakadana Tao, and you know, so on and so on. That's good to share.
Yeah. Nas in doi tippen is snille kolla Arizona na north ya in linja sa at der na ya tjedan du hade nil temperatur den han kunde na hitel ni a Holland tippen is snille der slides a queer bahalja te John nong denolli be ya te olja denolli han dan obe ya te jag IST och jag IST kolla dock ju AC ju leo han na topa hen ju kan du dan obe jag till mig now lisi ha hook another kan du no ha IST nia and hon la benes ni ja
Det är en närmare
den den här linjen si benes ni la but hon kata ja den hon ni la hen ni Tinan data yenner ni henila. Han to panesliu. Sont or Sayatina dialosan ni than can do sequels in Hola Benesnilla. Yes, yeah. Queer na he delu ni delu sa kubahaldos ni san koye. Yeah, grade 1 la. De bahaldos ni bit sehr yanya ba ye tiba gan hulla ho de no sin janon ka yurit au ya IST hin yo sahol ni de sim baldos ni san. Ye science quad di la teacher ni. Sa ye teacher sa deus tona sa hook ni kantos sa an ko dinia. Ye don't any show quasi national la ye show quasi don't and sounding ga de no ina asa halyalti. Sa ye teus tonsa lo sa ni le ti en el ni se ye.
That's good. Yeah. Nezo. Go to the a Clearwater River school, kindergarten to grade 2 doing a program. So Dene. I mean, obviously, Dene sutlinen neno de la Dena de altion is not cola like just strictly K to 2 Dene yeah they are teachers told you. So no non-Dene. Good Torian school. Torian school, yeah. Dene teachers or nahi tot inoto.
Nahi tot in I how to aunt a love and send but on nil de die. So kuna chile de ti her el dionla. And her aunt said not chayil chu kont amla. I then dirt out then other till and that then as a quad and as tonly. I cause it's a nil could do it detap at the national leona that then other till then other so then as a quad and as tonga. I have nothing gone on it did a young at Duna Nihound song. Quite okay. Was in grade 6, 7, 8, and 9. It's like a core class. Sally gonna dilu ayert you can't do a course it's in Satutina had an altanozam.
Yeah.
But I has a quadanal ten who never but get the no one has some been a sen.
Yeah. I mean I don't see why not. You know.
Something to think about, that's for sure. And as on no John Class on a 10 coin. Kont and Illinois Finland and Hayati I can't do Saquadanil Tenza. In the whole world I've only heard I think of 3 of them that actually do that. Yeah as na read dilut and hall do evening cut read dilsia AFN and the Assembly of First Nations.
Yeah.
Ottawa and ayert and how they I teeny that dirt and also Saquadanil Tenu. Ayert then a song. Tant out in say ye can't do house and he'll stand up against us a high and tended that they can't do dinner they could later yeah. Call your court then a shank in last and yarns at here the new data color. Sometimes it's just preschool or just kindergarten.
Yeah.
There's a real want for it, there's a real need for it, I think.
Could a curriculum helps I guess then how do you go about that so then it's in regular Western society academia Atlanile had don't do the programs or curriculum
Okay. The one that also quite a nil tana use Saskatchewan curriculum garm color no hayati a harlu hadanil tansa ita sikadol now I.
Yeah.
Gonna thelo no. I dog as a quite a nil tana whole line. So continue after the halda leda later. Can't do the lemon harlu said. Harlu said I can nas no lana. Can't ud haj on yedaliha. So quite a nil tana there. I don't I'm sure you've heard of the phrase like to walk in two worlds, right?
I walk in two worlds, see.
Yes, so do I. And we don't need to choose just one. We can have successful people in both, I think. And so what we do is we integrate as much of our culture and indigenous ways of knowing into the outcomes from the Saskatchewan curriculum, and that's how we teach our kids. So we don't just kind of make it up as we go. So we actually do still teach from the Saskatchewan curriculum. But along with that, like we have fish camps, we have trapping school, we have like the outdoor club, and we really encourage land-based education.
Yeah.
Yeah. And we're very fortunate to have a school that wants so much of that and so much of our Dene culture embedded right in our school. I mean, that's the whole goal. Dok out ihitalu ayiti sa kuya ni hadiril. Dok out ihitalu dan itande kling ayigar hanata dananert sur bayatidinet sur ha kantuha sa kuya danil tanana.
Nazum, yeah. I been yeah, for sure. I'm trying to get Torling out. I think there's a because see university national so one of my classes group in Ohio school-based cultural programs Piccadilly. So I'm trying to get just a few people do a show mostly Totina on this one because from few people, but Kola I want to see how everyone does it and do it and put it all together because then like don't do is a good way can save it. It's on YouTube. Oh, hey, check out this podcast on land-based training from CRDN or Buffalo River Dene Nation. This is how they're doing it. You know?
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Yeah, that's so I'm working on that right now. Kola. Yeah. Good stuff, Nezu. ClearWater River Dene Nation dao. I kudi gani no ane do Dene Yati podcast Allison Lemaigre Clearwater River Dene Nation of the teacher grade 4 grade
4 doing grade 4 on us.
Grade 2, grade she told you everything on Easter. Yeah.
School, you said.
That teacher in Lino, so that's 2015 years. Oh, sound hola. Soon in Nelba in Tadu like te. Oh, I want
to.
Yeah.
Dila,
No, Nazun Tanta see you know, I Nino and you wake up every morning and drink oh, hey. You know, that's good. Nazun, good for you. Good for you.
I'm taking my master's classes right now in Indigenous education, Indigenous language education. So I think it's going to direct me a little past, I think, the classroom. There's just so many things that we can go forward with and branch out into the community and other places. And just everything I'm learning is just giving me the information and I guess kind of the power to do things like that. So
good. Let the university
First Nations University.
Saskatoon
to Regina.
Oh, both do. See, Regina FNU Nastrasi.
So.
Yeah. It's where I go to school with the big teepees. Nezoi school. It's a nice school. Good programs. Hell, FNU. Neslawi anidin nila like university you know, my lens got broader. You know, like currently I want to do something, you know. At least then halchu the but I need that and you know. Forever and it's you. No, it's all chulu. Yes, you know, good for you. Going to Dene sutlene dog asi direct azi. You know, sien steno ain't Fort Matty. Yeah, okay. I mean, I could have stayed there, retired, whatever. Kole, I mean, 32 is a yo, the other yo, and then a yo, and could do this guy yala. He's not truly so backwards. They see an is called the la Kole. Somehow it's going forward. So good for you. Held I, school not there easy. Yeah, go for it. There for sure.
How doing on things, huh?
Yeah.
On that show, he got see a year thing. A year, but line let us say yes and no getting yan. Titas on the school break is a no getting yan. A year the content to a son say yes, I can't do bahal ni yani, I can't do exam the kiss nila.
Yeah.
Can't do not cases can says I can't do could do anything. Do anything and yan as me hers in yas as can hun yan. I had come up on a scale.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Allison has picked up a lot of Dene cultural activities. Yeah, kui koni sia yeah. Well, kanta programs ukundi honors current a cultural camp I guess this year or last year when we on this like every year annually cultural camp or every semester kind of thing or what?
Kola doende ya cabin sto le ha I is a kudan le yet the new kanto had hits and I said that hun lao yan hot Sherland at hanundi dog I but to lubani ela I had to look on a dying gone I negadons on air just a quiet at the ni ha kanto had hits and not till ni ante ya guy ha could dread at the honey there it's and yeah I didn't see an on time. Kolla kunde se hook as a quick one it's in Donald Oland as a quick one is se hatin leon the doilo se. Height the need del de Jake Doyle yon kunde se dan is a quick hal del seal bahaba cut ezo and Nathan Lega hadan tano don't se yeah how don't like but nai hadan tano kunde se dan pass hook as kunde se has a quick early honda. Yeah, definitely. Could doing it a shanshala kwaza Allah na Lachlan Hully a Rihanna to Sequi. Tin Donald Oland on just definitely to be dark on just thirst ill couldn't say and just born knowledge so said that you was a quick when you sit that seal on our new couldn't say they'll sound the hook.
Even now to do COVID how?
At doing sign la at a I use on net and lot Jones and doing so kung ano ten kunet di lung la doing the computer di hin asa kwa Daniel ten na doing.
Oh really? So school not daily, just online. Oh, that's shitty. See, don't lie, a plaza a hilala. Shit.
So quando hin I learned in this then ni online cause a concept oh has their la jazz.
Yeah, for sure.
So I hope on in days a concept see had the scene ninko. So on de lu hard si dal si la.
Yeah. Or neon like see they, school ha plies jow COVID did dino lads, first year university and like, oh my god, online, like, oh shit. The answer overwhelmed us, just one class. Kola, it's okay.
Chance holle on la shark is guy at Tionana.
Yeah, I gotta do 16 to 2,000 words by Friday. A ways of knowing din I gonna see guys tila.
Oh, Zona. Sit you Nyanke but work is kadanas taga ay harlu said and but there is all lisi there's a quite an tendering on this there can do.
Yeah.
Ik on a burst den now. That's on the burst as I listen.
Yeah.
Do a hot dini si ben nurse nila. Ben
Yeah.
nurse benin could do on tip on this there joe. And can't uning Ellen essentially habani yeah. No, a bit as an ideg a bit a hunt a hesi and even sometimes for the following week all young la the hunt a hesi bit as a I harlu dan dusik on a tausi hoish ni can't do an gala nesan near sidon. I mean nesan can't do a hot dis on nesan.
Na Zoom. Kui a Zoom classes get on the yosh into or invite us sa kuhal de yaltiha.
At dois a in la thought ila sa san 30 minutes de hunt and can't do sa kwe. At der behar is got a two by a teeth at a la now can't desert it da had a nest hana a yit ew. I can't do in Dueland asa sa dena yoning ete ha si koles pa kont asa min doan der online de hidel sila there's hasanal tana doan.
Yeah.
And ba hidao si the hires tia nelsi dalasi erte kanto sa kwiti kont asang kopen dena shandi benina Sirland ilo doan min don la wa ha sense it ni delo no ha kwiti hine de no hilio. And sa kubo born niya hot dilaban sen altnet ikont on sanesen. Ja kont udalni han sabik and out dela don.
Yeah, Nezu, to point that out and good for you that you anil tazi kondi sien and niga, because you are right. This is out of our control. See the koni das like doing a all this class because I'm in my own home. I'm like whatever. And then I go you're in your own home, Dinila. I'm locked up, I can't go anywhere, especially small town hell. Ani last year down there, the whole damn place locked down and and everything. And at the door, we got no choice but to look after ourselves. To acknowledge that, good for you, Korean on a public platform like this to say, there's nothing wrong with that, to acknowledge it. Good for you.
Mercy.
Yeah. So, yeah. And Gani, last week or whatever, the week before, mental health guy in Leila, and it's part of it, nandi sa kuhani tenakole. You can't be there with them, to really interact with them and,
Yeah. And it's really hard to engage and connect online. It's such a big difference for everybody. Those are thunk Atlant those at Del Sealand as a color. You require a lot of self-motivation, right? Yeah.
Good, like 9 to 5 hours instead or different, don't you? Or 9 school
no, so halta the sala Google Meet is for 30 minutes each. Color Asia, but es ni ha her until conte bosses and it's a phone and leho on. So like I'm available from regular school hours still.
Cool. Nezu. Could the last week, Julius, but yeah. Yeah, you hurry crud. That's what's it. I hold the other. Dene Totina Yatire Azahunya. Aiga. Oh yeah, you can ask me that in here. So let's go Boni then and I mean obviously a lot it's so that's where I heard it. And now I want your take on it, Danu Danu, and I mean it's not to condemn anybody, Kola, it's just to talk about it.
And I just, yes, I do want to address that question. Yes, thank you. I think it goes back a little bit to, it does. I know I've seen it. It does go back to colonialism, I'm pretty sure. Dana bayati aren't dana helni aren't halyanya. And when you think about it, sa kubayati ahanal tenu bayati hertin bayati netsero bayati hotonan leha. It's such a huge part of their identity, and that is just like in the story I was telling about the lady, the last person on earth to understand or speak that little bit of her language, and the hurt that she felt. When I think about that, I want kids to know that it's okay to be who they are. I want them to know who they are and to be proud of that and to be happy about being Dene. And it's such an important part of it, makes us complete to have our identity. And doan 40 Kaskala and Kano to Beneresnila, who I am as a Dene person, and Ashon Berestinani that and cool sa Quibana Nesterde Nohayetia Champayet and Ood than the Denede Clean Heraldina Nohayetiri Akola. There's just so much of our culture and who we are embedded in our language. And with the ya aho anza hunyala nekibayetiha. Hook el Dano yena asahayetio kantunas chilu kantus kuhano tankundanianila. And Sandra Nahaldayantia, Julius, I can think of Julius, Cheryl, and Victor right off the top of my head. Bayatia Danata Anisa. And Tia Bayati Dinner new Kanutanin Dilo Ayorto Tut in a Hadanatan. Yeah, how answer I don't yanisa. And don't unconst a fair saying, yeah. I said then as a higher to who tipper snile nestan de tot inan the higher till as a tia. And bont or ashon answer see her nurse ne kutot in a yet hidden like at the nuina upper nurse new derland or dig elanestano. Then I yet who's Allah. And then a song current as And now that's kind of how our program started, is all these kids came in fluent, and because they were so fluent in their language and they had such a good grasp on it, transferring to the English language was just that much faster. Ayer Kudo winning their 2007 cases is Nilo, and there was like standardized testing, I believe. They scored low on that test. Courier Quinam when they get to grade 4, test they were higher than the province because they're able to do that language transition and transfer.
Dene Anani Dronen.
Then I did us too. Nike SAT Bonanis through sick IST class AT Bonanis through Kantos and Niats and Danas Hill. Your own Kanto Sabak Earlot in Liar Day. Won't unknown like at the then as a higher tide tut in at ibn nurse Nick and Esther ho answer nurse Nihat in la. And se quiz net chilluts in tant says it's in sunlight tabagiot and take the sea in gone heraldi on hook at earth on TSC heraldi. I have a bunny 30 Nesula Benessen. Dene Yati, Dene Baskana, Holiday Tida Bayati, Adana, can't Odin no Hayati, net certain Ilionha.
So then a Sakuba Kuamboni Dini, the no eat abatia. Ordinary Denoto Idaniga. You're boni the on this.
Uncle, that's what I mean. Like, I think that goes back to colonialism, right? That feeling that shame and that guilt of your language and who you are. I mean, we're getting out of that now.
Yeah.
And when we protect our language, when we retain it and we find ways to revitalize it, it's a part of decolonizing, I think.
Yeah. Yeah, for
Mhm.
sure. And anything, to do, even, a culture camp, so
Mm,
then it's a quotilio and, Chiyaga Hanel Tenu and, Sikola, I mean, school than a Yodun Totina Haristina. So even,
mm.
yeah, Lolia. Klunsi hanas niola I sa question culture camp. Then maybe then CDC alen not hanisan your que teenagers CDC Juliano.
CDC de continue.
There's a bunch of summer students who come to and Yanis allowed us 20 years ago. Yeah.
Miss Nila
Yeah.
or CDC.
Kole Kole, I mean, Koni si hanas niola, and yeah, it never leaves you.
Konta Ernie.
Dutian and Leonie then they Kole Dudio and Nila. The last Beatuk woman died in early night. Strong native people from the out east. I think it was Newfoundland, which is sad. Without a program like this, one day that would be our language or even our people. If it's not for programs like this, we can survive hundreds for years. Thanks for people like you. Look out for the people. Langford again. Yeah, Conti Sia Nazun. That's good stuff. Don't Kudi Dene Nani de Anina, how do you do this? Don't do that Dene Suslina Dala Dahanaban in a positive, respectful way. Sanits in Delu and share each other's knowledge.
Could don't Dene Yati had a lot nice Aiding you but in Islong. I mean, the ones who is a quick had an as tenu and the schoolness there was the horses can they had an as tenla. Hook and no habaho highly on the Lebanese and color. No need I said a late that whole line said a yell to erds in that then. Yeah, just to dog as it in that then I do a teeter dinner in one that was a quad and it's tenor. I couldn't know honey in daily, but I read the only to see.
Yeah.
Holland can do a honey deal or said a to do the young that needs and one can do a said a late down there. But I think the hardest part is just finding that time to get together. I mean, yeah, conference deli need to look on the city here. As long you deal there. I don't do a delete that any bagan de yell to air thing. No hanen and you deal there to get a late done it. They can't up the drill. I call it the drill Allah. Yeah. And I know that we really need to support each other. I mean, like I said, when I was talking about this program and I was sharing it, when I went to AFN in Ottawa, there was so much interest in our program, and everybody wants to know how to do it. I mean, we're looked at from everywhere. Online, other schools come to us and want to know what are we doing in our program? How did we get it started? How did you start DTAP? How did you get into the master's program? And we share as much of that as we possibly can. And yet the most resistance we had was from our own community and from people, like from the parents of our
California,
students.
resistance.
Just like I didn't yet take any habit but kahadana hadana tana.
Oh.
You can't do kununire baga hadana not town, but then retila, as teachers and through our education we understand. But I think and we're just kind of discovering ways we can I guess communicate to everybody. We understand why our language is important, and we understand why it's important for them to know their language and their identity. And I think just, we've never really considered it, and I think we've failed to share that kind of information with and the parents or the community members, and to say, okay, these are the kinds of revitalization strategies we're using in school. This is how I teach your child language. And if we were to pass on those kinds of things to parents, we know kids want to learn. They want their language. They want to know who they are. We've taken, I don't know how many surveys, and they always say they want to learn. Yeah. And parents do feel it is important. I think it's just, finding that connection so that they know how to teach as well.
Yeah, Nezu, I commend you that idinyak ani nuni. We gotta take. Yes, it talks about ways of knowing all about colonialism. This finger has got to go down and point at us and say, hey, this is what we're doing. I like what you said. We failed to teach the parents because it's obviously.
Yeah, exactly.
Hey, this. Don't do. I see Lelajo, ClearWater. You see, whoever left Nanu and got an education. It's there.
Yeah, exactly.
And Kukoni si Baz, do you guys throw something together, or maybe I don't know that usi like for Sakuibe parents Haden El Tanu, and I mean I guess there's a different generation now. CNS Tanu, I guess so.
I how can't Ernie? I mean, when I first started teaching the students that I taught in high school, I was can't do
Yeah, I guess can't do banana sirla. I mean, doing 15 years and yeah, it's not a lost Aussie yo. So Kola, I mean, I still go there. It's not like I'm an outsider, even though sometimes Konus on it I want to talk about the shaming funeral kanash Johnny, sala. Test ethil chu between a ankula antnether. Etial iun lians atnila. And it's in etial iun sound as the large it's astiane. Cut off and Joe. Oh yeah. Call it the senior.
I test 8 knew you're the dead.
Oh, so yeah, so la largeness Joe test 8 the need to but class it tanai ba shis tiati. Ashne the etial iun lians atnia, it's in that iun shan the sions on the large it's astiane. So that needs to stop. Don't see, anywhere.
Yeah. We really need to support each other. I mean, we're not in competition with each other.
Yeah.
We're in the end, Harlyung, when you think about, we all have the same goal. We don't want to lose our identity. We don't want to lose our culture. We don't want to lose our language. And in the end, we just need to support each other, and we need to believe in our people who are doing something about it.
Yeah. Nezu, yeah.
Yeah.
Language bullying needs to stop too. Yes. Yeah, that is right. And oh, excuse me. Yeah. Lol, yeah. I remember one year Julius Park and went to every home to talk to parents about the importance of our culture and language. Yeah. That's good to do, Don't do. Yeah. Then I'd be talking to myself, not too sure. And then someone wants to start this day, it's there for you. Kala, but
Mm.
Facebook is a good way. Dene Yati now, and it's just good to get out there. No Hayati, then that be new and yeah, for sure. Good stuff. Lots of good stuff. Yeah, hey there. I was gonna go back to this comment. Kola Jonas Tiet. Non-Dene parents in like sa kuyaduri tine. There is one example, Dene.
Dis ay da sa kwanal tan dan an de do an da tutine ay bes kana hadan il tana
Mm,
ko dan ay ti kuya durl danun dan ada il tiona
mm. Then
mm
do like
don't any ada il tion bani yada dan aba yes tion sila and Dawn is I think she's in grade 6 dan ya sanestan dan ay il tiona
Nate's anyway.
mm
Idani guys, ho 2 worlds as a design. Like we live in 2 worlds,
mhm yeah
Then sutlina going into the Kola then sutlina liun yelde dua ha kontu, That's
okay
important. That's important.
yeah
Yeah, hell no idea. That's who we are for sure.
so talk was actually dur dan us dan as a kwa Daniel Tanaka uri de ko sa ta na halya sam
That's not
kan
that.
sa ta Manitoba Fisher River Manitoba and
Oh.
yeah don't forget to tell him you're half Cree sashni yeah you but that's another goal is to embrace that part of who I am and like Sayuna near cosint in my granny a residential school nine there by a TIST Lanila Kola Sansalot in a like their indigenous ways of knowing they take on uta now and today you can had done a tenant there. A Bona Nester like Bohal de ST or the cousin Nestaho causes on Nestaho seen they conted causes are settled collect on her SD a year day then no and not it has cleaned the same higher day. Yeah.
Yeah. See, yeah, lol, yeah. And now you then it's other deal at that the on the last leather.
Well, I'm proof they got along at some point.
See the CEA's bagan and now the a la cross as a so yeah, I thought it's in real Cornetta red pheasant it's in Nathan the Cell Shogun at that yeah. They said the old people they said they don't get along any Dene. So
Kan the barst it inlinko henne son la ye. I don't go anyola.
yeah. I think you should call Kendra. Yeah, Kendra, but it's Funa Sla. I don't know if I got recorded. Then it's during Johnny, as on the way I started, then it don't and phone said it's a phone number So I wanted to get Kendra Gilbert on the show.
So the cursing is a door bonita.
Yeah.
Asher Willis has its a phone a late has on a Sturland as a phone is teen had the scene is it's any bahal.
Kuya. I know an hour ago nervous no how don't tao.
Did
Oh, at last is it? The need these fog up and la. Nervous. Yeah, it's nervous is it is own I mean sequel I still get nervous. And then held only it's okay to come on the show.
Cadarsa.
Kole Allison Lemaigre, it's an old yo, Masi choner usiuna do Dene Yati da the Clearwater River, Dene Health Share and Lai, and for joining me tonight. I know you weren't expecting me. I mean, at the Netzafunas Leona, I would have done that. Kole, started doing it this way. So Kole, I'm glad you joined me. Masicho.
Mercy and do.
Yeah. So then a goodbye. Harathi need a good night. Teun taser and needed then
Tira tes.
Yeah.
Nano, te held no.
Yeah. Alrighty. Good night, Allison Lemaigre. Masi Cho once again. Another day at I'll tiloza. Masi. Good night.
Bye.
Yeah, hey. Ne Zuainlai Allison Lemaigre Dahu Clearwater River Dene Nation school. Just a background it where's the right here. Yeah, right there. Good job. Danny. I didn't know Sakuada and Tenakeda two, Yeah. Gabrielle at the end, yeah. Whoa. What's Gabrielle saying here? Let me go back up. Vote you in. I want to be on the show. Oh, okay. Yeah. We got lots of time. Another day. Thursday night, I got someone else coming on the show. Thursday day, I haven't put a poster up. Kolaiha. Yeah, it's in a nation. It's in Calgary, Onara. Ide told you, it'll probably mostly Lolia Totina, because don't do a Salhol new it's in a nation Calgary, Onara. 26 Deno Tondi the hint be a Tiedo Tone, Cosi. So Brent Dodging Horse, Ulye. Yeah, it's in a nation that's a counselor, the former WHL player. And yeah, he will be joining me doing 8 o'clock on Thursday night. I will have a little mini poster up for you. Zoom. So join me Thursday evening for sure. If anything changed, page it was alukola. I wanted to read this one comment up here. I remember one time I was working in Losh and a gentleman said in Dene, isn't there people here that can work for us instead of Cree people? And I stood tall and told him in Dene, excuse me, I'm not Cree. He was quite surprised. I spoke Dene and he left. Ho. Mic drop. Yeah. Oh, man. Play some good old tunes. Yeah, no, I can't do that because the two show I want like it was a good show. So now I'm gonna save it on my computer. It's and that you can go. I haven't done any of this yet, Colette. You can go on podcasts, your app on. Eventually, all these shows will be on there. So don't do Dene Direct. I don't want it to end with Ernest Moniaz, although it's fun, Cole, So I'm not going to do that. Cole, ayerzen belau yo, masi cho selot in a dogout in derult azidus a derult Dene Yati podcast. I think we got over almost 2,300 followers. Dennis Utlina Sala, ho. Kola Masi Chona Usil, another night, Ne Zoom, Si Willis Janvier Hushio, Nintelas Twoods in Clearwater River Dene Nation Treaty 8 ban, says in treaty number 0000. And I come to you live from Treaty 4 territory. Good night, and we will talk to you Thursday. Bye-bye. Love you.